6 signs that you have an extremely rare aura. Carl Jung. What is a rare aura? Most people move through life unnoticed, blending into the noise, absorbing the patterns, never questioning why they feel so ordinary. But then there are the rare ones, the ones who carry an energy you can't explain. You feel it before they even speak. It's not charm, it's not confidence, it's something deeper. An aura that doesn't just enter a room, it shifts it. Carl Jung believed this kind of presence isn't set accidental. It sets the mark of someone who has touched parts of themselves most people never dare to face. And if you have this rare aura, you probably felt it your whole life. That silent difference, that quiet intensity that sets you apart without you even trying. But with it comes a cost. Because standing out, even without effort, always triggers the world in ways you didn't ask for. Having a rare aura means you were never able to truly blend in, even when you wanted to. People notice you. Not always with admiration, sometimes with unease. They can't explain why, but your presence feels different. Some will be drawn to it instinctively. They'll seek your energy because it feels grounding, inspiring, or even mysterious. Others, though, will feel threatened, not because you've done anything, but because your very being exposes something in them, their insecurity, their superficiality, their masks. Carl Jung believed this reaction comes from projection. People project what they can't face in themselves onto those who reflect something deeper. Your energy forces people to see parts of themselves they'd rather avoid. 1. Natural stillness. The first sign of a rare aura is your natural stillness. You don't chase attention, you don't fight to be seen, yet people can't help but notice you. There's a calmness in the way you move, a depth in the way you listen, that makes others feel both safe and exposed at the same time. It's not about being quiet, it's about being grounded. Your energy doesn't scatter, it holds, it draws people in, not with volume but with gravity. Carl Jung described this as individuation, the process of becoming whole. When you've faced your shadows, integrated your wounds, and no longer seek validation to define you, you radiate differently. You're not trying to prove anything, and that absence of performance, people feel it immediately. It unnerves those who rely on masks and comforts, those who are searching for authenticity. But with this stillness comes isolation, because few truly understand what it took for you to carry such energy. 2. The way people reveal themselves around you. The second sign of a rare aura is how people reveal themselves around you, even when they don't mean to. Strangers open up to you. Friends confess things they've never told anyone. Sometimes people overshare within minutes of meeting you. It's not because you ask, it's because your energy feels safe and unnervingly honest. You carry a presence that disarms people, strips away their rehearsed personas, and brings out their raw truth. But here's the paradox, that same openness can make some resent you later. Because once the moment passes, they feel exposed, vulnerable, even embarrassed, not at you, but at themselves for revealing too much. Carl Jung believed this is because certain energies act like mirrors. Your presence reflects the hidden self back to others. And while it can be healing, it can also be confronting, especially for those not ready to face their own depths. This is why people often feel a strange mix of comfort and discomfort around you. Your aura doesn't let them hide. Awareness. The third sign of a rare aura is your ability to sense the energy in a room before a word is spoken. You notice shifts others miss, the tension in a conversation, the falseness in a smile, the heaviness someone carries behind their eyes. It's not a trick, it's not some mystical gift, it's awareness. A sensitivity born from observation and inner work. While most people are distracted by noise, you're attuned to subtleties, the tone, the pauses, the unspoken currents. Carl Jung taught that when we integrate our own unconscious, we develop a deeper intuition about the unconscious of others. You've done the shadow work, so you recognize shadows in others instantly, even when they try to hide them. But this can feel more like a burden than a blessing. Because once you see the undercurrents, you can't unsee them, you can't pretend the mask is real. And that makes shallow interactions exhausting. You crave depth, because surface-level living feels like static. 4. Presence. The fourth sign of a rare aura is how easily your presence unsettles people who live behind masks. You don't have to confront them, you don't even have to speak. Just by existing authentically, you highlight the artificiality in others. Some will admire it, they'll see your grounded energy as inspiration, but others will feel exposed, like your very being threatens the illusion they've built. They may avoid you, gossip about you, or even try to diminish you, not because you've wronged them, but because your authenticity makes their pretenses harder to hold. Carl Jung warned that the collective resists those who embody their wholeness. Society thrives on conformity, and a person with a rare aura disrupts that balance. You don't fit their categories, you can't be easily labeled, manipulated or controlled, and that makes you by nature a challenge to the status quo. This is why you've often felt both magnetic and alien. People are drawn to you, but some also feel the urge to push you away. 5. Isolation. The fifth sign of a rare aura is how isolation becomes both your burden and your sanctuary. You've probably noticed, the deeper you grow, the fewer people truly resonate with you. It's not that you're antisocial, it's that superficial connections feel hollow, and forced conversations drain you. You'd rather be alone in stillness than surrounded by noise that lacks substance. At first this feels like loneliness. You wonder if something is wrong with you, if maybe you're too different to belong anywhere. But over time, you realize this solitude isn't punishment, it's refinement. It's the space where your thoughts sharpen, your intuition deepens, and your energy resets. Carl Jung believed individuation often requires periods of withdrawal, not to escape the world, but to return to it clearer, stronger, and more whole. The world may not understand why you need this distance, but your spirit does. It's where your aura renews its strength. 6. Self-recognition. The final sign of a rare aura isn't about how others see you, it's about how you begin to see yourself. At some point, you stop asking, "Why am I different?" and start realizing, "This is my design." Your energy isn't here to blend in, it's here to awaken, to reflect, to disrupt what's false, and amplify what's real. Carl Jung believed that those who embody their wholeness become living catalysts, not because they try to change the world, but because their very existence challenges others to face themselves. That is your true power, not your words, not your actions, but your presence. But with this power comes responsibility, to protect your energy, to choose carefully who you allow close, and to remember, your aura is rare because it's been forged through shadow, solitude, and self-discovery. Don't dilute it to fit in. Don't shrink it to make others comfortable. Stand in it fully, because your very being is already the work.